So in depreciation methods, we will use the following symbols. For different depreciation methods, kapag sinabi nating L, this is in terms of years. This is the useful life in property in years, of the property in years. And then C sub O will be the original cost. C sub L would be the value at the end of life or the scrap value. Okay? Small letter D would be the annual cost of depreciation. Capital the C sub N would be the book value at the end of N years, and D sub N would be the depreciation up to age N years. Okay? So yung C sub N, ibig sabihin, ito na yung book value niya, ito yung amount niya and that uh, time, at that specific time, N years. Tapos, D sub N, ibig sabihin, yun na yung accumulated depreciation up to that N years. Okay? Sige, let's start with, sorry, mute ko yung maingay. Marinig ko na naman yung nanay niya. Okay. So let's start with the first method. The first method would be the straight line method. So the straight line method, this method assumes that the loss in value is directly proportional to the age of the property. So as the property ages, it depreciates. Okay? So nakabase sa age niya, yung pag-depreciate niya. So that kapag kunyari, end of lifetime na niya or yung functional period niya or yung hindi shelf life. Ayun, yung time na siya ay functional, say 10 years. So ibig sabihin, if you'll take a look at the depreciation per year, it's the total amount, okay, divided by the number of years. Okay? Or let's look at the formulas. So this is the depreciation, annual depreciation. Ang formula niya is C sub O, original cost minus scrap value, C sub L, divided by the number of years, useful life of the property. So meaning, the original cost, let's say binili mo siya ng 10,000, tapos nung tapos mo na siyang gamitin ng 10 years, pwede pa siya mabenta ng 1,000. So therefore, your depreciation will be based on the difference nun, tas divided by the useful life. 10,000 minus 9,000, 1,000 is 9,000 divided by 10 years. So 9,000 divided by 10 years, that is the depreciation value per year. Okay? And then if you want to get the accumulated depreciation per at that specific year, let's say gusto mo kunin depreciation in 5 years, o i-multiply mo lang by 5 yun D. So your formula is N times C sub O minus C sub L, scrap value, divided by useful life of the property. Next, if you want to get the book value or the value of the property at a certain year end, okay, so you will just subtract D sub N to C sub O. That's equation number 3. Para mas ma-appreciate natin, let's try it with an example. So sabi dito, an electronic balance costs $90,000 pesos and has an estimated salvage value of 8,000 at the end of its 10 years lifetime. What would be the book value after 3 years using the straight line method in solving for depreciation? Let's try that. No? So ang sabi, ang original cost is 90,000. Tapos ang salvage value 8,000. Tapos at the end of its 10 years lifetime, 10 ay L pala ba? Okay? So using the formulas that we had earlier, let's take a look at the annual depreciation first. Okay? So D is equal to C sub O minus C sub L divided by L. So that will be 90,000 minus 8,000 divided by 10. What's our depreciation? Siyempre, wala maglalabas ng calc. Ako pa rin yan. $8,200. Correct. Okay? So that is the depreciation per year. Okay? We would like to get the total depreciation that is accumulated in 3 years. Kasi hinahanap natin yung book value nun. So ano ang D sub N natin? So N times D. So ang N natin pala is 3. So 3 times the D, so 8,200. Our D sub N is 24,600. Okay? And then last but not the least, let's talk about the book value, C sub N. So it will be C sub O minus D sub N. So 90,000 minus 24,600. So what's our C sub N? 65,400. Correct. Did everybody get that answer?